A plane crash southwest of Salem kills 3 men over the weekend, and tonight we're learning much more about them. It is 10 o'clock. I'm Jeff Gianola, and that crash happened just outside an airport in Independence, Oregon. Elise Haas going beyond the headlines tonight to bring us the backstory of these 3 men who lost their lives. Elise?
Jeff, all 3 individuals who died in this crash Saturday evening were former Afghan Air Force pilots who were all-American allies during the war on terror. 3 men are dead after the single-engine plane they were flying crashed right outside the airport in Independence Saturday evening, less than half an hour after taking off from McMinnville. The plane struck power lines, starting a small brush fire in the farm field. While an official investigation from the NTSB and FAA is currently underway, we're learning more about the men who died.
They were Afghan pilots from the Afghan Air Force.
Russ Pritchard is the CEO of Afghan American Development Group. His team is working with hundreds of former pilots of the Afghan Air Force who are loyal to the United States during the war on terror. He says that these pilots also helped the U.S. during the chaos of withdrawing troops from Afghanistan in 2021.
They took their aircraft and their helicopters. They took every available aircraft and they flew to the neighboring countries of Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. And the purpose of that was to make sure those weapons never fell into the hands of the Taliban and could never be used against the civilian population. It was a very heroic thing to do. It meant leaving their families, their wives, their children, their loved ones behind in Afghanistan.
He says the pilots who perished had resettled here in Oregon. At first, only able to find minimum wage jobs, they were in the process of training to attain jobs in aviation in America, with the ultimate goal to reunite with their families. Though this will no longer be possible for the 3 men who died in this plane crash, Pritchard says there are hundreds more Afghan pilots in the same situation.
We want these heroes who were our loyal allies for decades to be reunited with their wives and children.
His organization is working to develop a national program to get these former Afghan Air Force pilots back up in the air and their families back by their side. And the Afghan American Development Group has set up a fundraiser to help cover funeral costs as well as ongoing support for the family that these pilots leave behind. You can learn more about those efforts at the bottom of my article at KOIN.com. Reporting live, Elise Haas, KOIN 6 News.